Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me for our first meditation with Teresa of Avila. I'm really excited you're joining me today. I'm excited to begin this journey with you. I've been drawn to Teresa of Avila for a long time, but have never quite gotten to embracing the work that we're going to be exploring through these meditations. So I'm really glad that you're with me and that we will be praying together to see what Teresa has to teach all of us. For those of you who don't know Teresa, she lived in the 1500s. She was born in Avila, Spain, and at age 20, she entered the Carmelite convent, a monastery, and was a Carmelite nun the rest of her life. Several years after joining the convent, she began having these mystical experiences of God, which transformed her life, as you can well imagine. The experiences became more and more intense, and she started writing them down. Many of her visions are captured in two primary works. The Way of Perfection is one of them, and The Interior Castle is the second. Our journey together is going to be exploring her writings in The Interior Castle. And what she attempted to do in that book is write about the process of deepening the spiritual mystical life, the journey from who we are today into a deep union with God. And she describes it as having 7 rooms. And so we're going to gradually move through those 7 rooms together, as with Teresa as our guide. We'll start at the beginning and work our way through. It'll take about a year to get through all of this, so I hope you'll hang in there with me. Come and float in and out as works for you, but know that we are together in spirit every week. We'll begin by reading a quote. I'm taking these meditations from a book by Megan Don. It's Meditations with Teresa of Avila, and she begins with a quote from The Interior Castle, and then offers a reflection on the material. And so I will begin with that quote. I will read some of the reflection, and then we will move into a meditation using what we have just read, or what we've just heard as a reflection, and another paragraph leading us into the meditation from the book. We'll meditate, we'll be in contemplation for about 15 minutes. And during that time, I would just invite you to just allow the words of the reflection to flow over you, enter into you, and move you in whatever way they do. As you contemplate, as you sit in centering prayer, I would encourage you to just rest in what you received and see what comes up. After about 15 minutes, I will chime us out of meditation, and I will end once again with that quote, and we'll go from there. I am doing this in a different site, and I'm actually at home, and my internet here might be a little fluky, so I'm going to apologize in advance if we have any technology difficulties, but I hope and pray that it works well. And so with that, I am going to turn the monitor and get us started with our first meditation. And so we begin, as I said, I invite you to settle into your space, take some deep breaths, allow yourself to Clear your mind from the day. As we hear the words of Teresa speak to us. O children of the earth, how long will you be hard of heart? And the reflection is, we are all mystics slowly awakening to the reality of who we really are. That is, we are the children of heaven and earth, of spirit and matter, who are blessed both with heavenly and earthly experiences. The beloved does not know the difference between these worlds, and we are all being given the opportunity to enter into this unity, if only we will soften our hearts and cease to question the beloved's infinite ways. The way of the mystic is a pathway to experiencing these ways of infinity, a pathway open to all. Teresa had doubts, and like Teresa, we too often doubt our experiences that bring us into a mystical closeness with our own souls and with the beloved. How do we experience this unification that the true mystic experiences? Through surrendering to the Spirit, wrote Teresa, the Spirit of the beloved, which is our very spirit, lays all the faculties of our soul to rest in a unified existence of peace and love, and in doing so, allows the transformation of the soul to occur. And for our meditation, bring yourself into a quiet and restful space. Follow the rhythm of your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe deeper and deeper into yourself. Allow your thoughts and feelings to float by. Bring yourself before the Spirit of the beloved and lay your soul down. Immerse yourself in the calm, peace, and love. Allow your soul to be transformed. Allow yourself to be. O children of the earth, how long will you be hard of heart? Well, we're at the threshold. We're at the threshold of this journey. We're at the threshold of the first room in this castle that Teresa is beckoning us into, that the divine is beckoning us into. And so next week, Friday at 4 o'clock, we will step into that first room and begin the work of deepening that union, that relationship with the divine. I look forward to that time with you. I thank you for this time today. I'll post these videos to our YouTube channel in case you'd like to see them again. I'll do that on Monday morning. And so we'll collect them together. In the meantime, have a wonderful weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the group. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Namaste.